want to get more subscribers, if you want to get more followers, if you want people to find your videos, you need to have really great audience retention on your videos, because if people are watching your videos for a long time, YouTube and TikTok, all of the different algorithms are going to then suggest your video to other people. This video that I posted had an average view duration of 167.4%. That means people watched it 1.5 times. That is a very good average view duration. So let's talk about how I did that. What's up, Music Meeples? My name is Kendra, and today we are talking about strategy, because in the game of music marketing, strategy is everything. Let's get into it. Here we have 10 tips for audience retention to make sure that people are watching your video from the beginning all the way to the end, because that is truly the secret to growing your YouTube channel. Make sure you stick around to the end, because the 10th tip is one you are not going to want to miss. Whenever you are on TikTok or Reels or YouTube Shorts, so often we have something pop up on our phone and we just swipe away. It doesn't interest us, we just swipe away. The ability to just swipe away from a video that you're not interested in is so wonderful, but we don't want people to do that to our videos. We want them to watch all the way through. Same thing with a long form video. You click on it and then after 10 seconds, you're like, no, that's not what I thought it was. I don't like it. And you go out. That type of behavior is basically what kills YouTube channels. If people aren't actually watching your videos, it doesn't matter if they click on it. The key to growing your YouTube channel or to growing your audience on TikTok or Reels is to have great audience retention. That means you're holding their attention long enough that they are watching most of your video. But how do you actually do that? Let's talk about it. The number one thing that you can do to help increase your audience retention is by jumping into the content right away, getting their attention right away. Now, everyone always uses that. You hear it like, oh, you've got to have a good hook. But what does that really mean? It means you're not introducing yourself. You're not saying, hi, hello, my name is Kendra, and I'm here today to talk. Nope, they're gone. They're gone. You have to, don't even let yourself breathe in, right? Like even that moment of where you're like, before you start talking, cut it out, clip it out of the video. No one wants to hear it. You want to cut to the chase. You want to have action right away in the video. You want to make sure that you're addressing them right away. Cut out anything extra. In order to increase audience retention on your videos, you want to have a plan ahead of time when you are filming. Don't just sit down and start rambling. That's not going to work. You want to have a very specific idea of what you are going to talk about so that your video is snappy, so that the audience knows that there is a plan and this video is going somewhere. Along with this script that you have, you want to make sure that you are keeping up a good pace. Now, if you don't know how to video edit, that means you just have to be on the ball when you are recording. You have your script in front of you, you have your bullet points, and you are going. Now, if you're a video editor, then there are some things that you can do where you can take a pause between each of your tips. For example, with this video, I have my 10 tips listed out in front of me. Between each one, I take a minute to review it, make sure I don't miss any important points, and then in post video editing, I'm going to edit out any of those awkward pauses that are in the recording. This keeps your video moving along, keeps it quick, keeps it snappy. Audio and visual quality are very important when it comes to audience retention. If there's a lot of background noise, it's not going to work. If it's bad lighting, it's not going to work. Here's the beautiful thing though. With modern technology, you don't need fancy lights. You don't need a fancy camera. You just need a couple of basic things and you'll be fine. Now, I say that you don't need a fancy camera, but really what I would recommend is getting an iPhone. Yes, it's expensive. We all know it's expensive, but you don't have to get the latest model. If you can get an iPhone, set up the settings so that you are filming in 4K. You do have to change the settings, be aware of that. At least on most phones you do. And sit in front of a window so you have good natural lighting, you're fine. You don't need other microphones, you don't need other lights. That is enough to have basic good quality videos. You just have to pay attention to it a little bit and you will be fine. In order for your YouTube channel to grow quickly, you need to have that audience retention, and you also want to have audience returning to your videos. And so another thing that can help increase audience retention is if you are building a true fan base. To do this, you need to have consistency. Make sure that on your channel you have a specific niche or a specific genre that you are talking about. If you are a musician, don't try a different genre every single week. You need to have consistency so that you can grow a fan base and then they come back, because really the ones who are going to watch your video all the way to the end are probably the ones who are already fans. So you need to keep them in mind. It's not just about getting more fans. In fact, your audience retention rate is probably going to be the highest for the people that are already your fans. They already like you. They are going to watch your video to the end. So nurture and cherish those existing fans and upload consistently so that they can keep coming back each week or each day to see what you have posted. Engagement and interaction throughout your content is one of the best ways that you can increase audience retention. Think about it. A lot of times in the videos, when I am watching, especially shorts or other things, I play the video and then I start scrolling through the comments on the video. I don't even watch videos most of the time. I just read the comments and I engage with those. And so if you can encourage a call to action where people are commenting, where they are sharing their stories, maybe they are just saying a keyword. So for example, if you got to this point, say keywords in the comments, and then that is going to allow someone to engage with the content, and while they are typing, they are going to watch more of the video. One of the greatest ways that you can increase your watch time on any of your video platforms is really optimizing the content for keywords and SEO, because the people that aren't interested in your content are the ones that are going to swipe away. You want to get the right people to your video, and you do that by optimizing keywords and SEO. Make sure that your content is optimized for exactly that person that you want to find and that you want to have find you. For more information on that, I do have a keyword research video that can help you know exactly how to optimize your title so that the right people are getting to your video. We are making so much progress on this list. Make sure you stick around, because honestly, these next few are going to be so important for getting your average view duration up. I don't want you to miss any of these. Take notes if you need to. I know I'm going through these quickly, but absolutely the last one you're gonna love. Let's keep going. In order to ensure that you are making quality videos, you want to use analytics to study what is working. When you go onto these different platforms, you can look back and see, oh, what videos performed well? Which ones had the highest average view duration, and then start studying and see why. Once you can look at those analytics and see which videos are performing well, you can make more videos like that. And you then can make more videos that get more views, and then you get pushed out to more videos, suggested feeds, and things like that, and your channel will grow. Don't just post and ghost, where you just post it and never look back at it. Go back, see what's working. There will always be videos that are going to be a complete flop. Look at those ones too. Why did that video flop? Maybe one day you have 1,000 views on your short and the next one gets 2. There's gotta be a reason. Look at the videos, rewatch them, study them, and help that inform your next videos so that you can continue to get greater audience retention and greater growth on your channel. Let's look at the analytics of my channel of the average view duration, just so that you can see exactly where to find it on YouTube. So we go into our channel and do customize channel. Then when you get there, there is this analytics on the side. This is going to take you to show you the general views, watch time, and subscribers. Now, this is a very new channel. I just started this channel and already it's growing really well because I am paying attention to these analytics and I'm trying to optimize everything. We want to look for this video at the average view duration. I'm going to scroll down to look at my top content for this period. All of my top content has been shorts. Generally, if you want to grow a channel quickly, you are going to need to post shorts consistently. Your long form content is going to take a long time to generate views, but the shorts do really well really quickly. How well they do depends on your average view duration. Generally, you want the viewers to watch the highest percentage as possible. And you can see here on my top watched content, I've got an average view duration of 43.3%. 47%. 32%, that one wasn't great, but look, 82%. And then this one down here has 167%. This is so fun, and I'm so proud of this video. So yes, here's the one that I mentioned at the beginning of the video, 167%. Very fun, very cool. I'm very proud of that one. And that one was a lot shorter, and so people watched it, and then I kind of tricked them with this. This is sort of a bonus tip. On the short speed, if you can end really abruptly so that they don't even realize the video has ended, that's where you're gonna see this type of statistic, because they just start rewatching the video without even realizing it. Let's look at one of my long form videos to look at the audience retention, see what is the best performing. So in order to look at specific videos, within this, you can go to manage videos on there, or you can, within the customized channel, you can find it as well. Sorry, my internet is slow. I live out in the country. Okay, I'm gonna go to content. Now, again, my channel is very new, but already things are going pretty well. I am ranking on the first page of YouTube for one of my videos. Let's look at that video and the analytics. So I'm in the specific video, and then I click analytics, and it has gotten me almost 20 hours of watch time, which doesn't sound like a lot now, but considering I didn't post it very long ago, I'm really excited about that. I consider this to be a high quality average view duration for this video, and because of the keyword research that I put into it, it is ranking on the first page for DistroKid tutorials, even though I'm a brand new channel. What's neat about these analytics as well is you can see exactly the points where the viewers drop off. Within the first 30 seconds, if you have more than 50% of the viewers still watching, that is good. That is really good, because that means that more than half of the people that clicked on it are getting what they want. And it's very hard to keep their attention. So if you have more than 50% of the people still watching, that video is going to perform well. And you can see here that I have 54% of the viewers are still watching around the 30-second mark. That's where it's really important to get their attention at the beginning. Just a side note, don't waste that first 30 seconds. If you want people to watch your videos for longer, you need to make sure that you are continuing to offer value. Oftentimes, people will leave a video when they get bored or when they have gotten what they came for. People are using YouTube, and sometimes now people are using TikTok to search for things. They want to learn something. They want to know something. This is a great way to help make sure that you are getting viewers going to the end of your video. Have a very specific purpose for why they are there and deliver on that promise. This is just quality content 101. Deliver on the promise. The next thing you can do is include a great call to action. For example, if you are liking this video, please like and subscribe. I will give you a chance to do that right now. Thank you, I appreciate it. By including a call to action, it gives them something to do, similar to encouraging them to comment, where you are either having them follow a link to a specific landing page where you can build your mailing list, or asking them to comment a word, or asking them to like or subscribe. These are the kinds of things that increase engagement with your audience and help keep them busy while your video is playing. And what I would argue is one of the most important features for getting the best average view duration on your video is utilizing playlists and end cards. You want your audience to go from one video right into the next. You don't want there to be a pause where they stop, they exit out, or they go find something else. You want this video to go right into the next. You can do this by having a playlist created so that they can just watch video after video, or by including end cards so they can click on the next video, and without any warning, their video will end like that.